Yo, crazy day, guys. Crazy day. 200 pips plus move. 200 pips plus move. I've never, for the past years that I've been in the market, I've never seen 200 pips move in a single day. I've never. So today was it was one of those days where I just had to just sit, fold my arms, and then observe and see what's going to happen, right? Because if there's something I've learned from the past, is that when the market starts doing something like this, the best thing, if you're not prepared for it, unless you're a scalper, you just better just observe. Better to observe and learn than to enter and lose money while trying to catch something like that. So I've learned the hard way from the past, and so today I decided to just see and watch. Even though I have a strategy for something like this, but I was just like, nah, this is one of those days where you want to remember, right? So, guys, I do apologize. It's been a while. I haven't uploaded. I hope you guys have been well. I was quite busy, and because of that, I could not really stick to my promise of uploading my content. But now I will try to do a lot more often. I'll try to record within the day. I'll try to record meanwhile I'm trading, and then show you guys what I'm trying to see, and hopefully you guys will learn one or two things from me. All right. So uh, let's dive to it. Let's dive straight into it, guys. So yesterday Sunday, that was when I was supposed to make this video, right? That was my original day of making this video. Why? Because on Sunday I was seeing something very very clean, right? I was seeing something very very clean. So for me, we had our clean move from here to here, right? Down here, right? Here. So on Monday, right? On Monday, which this is where the market opened. For me, I was looking at something like this, straight to the point. Something into this level. That's why you see this line where I marked this line, right? I was looking for a pullback up here where I was going to sell. Now, if in case I was selling here, my first target would have been this low right here. My first target, because what? Because if if you notice, it's just what? It's just continuation of the leg, right? Continuation of the leg. Removing all the noise, all this noise in the middle is just what? It's just the continuation of the leg. So that was what I was saying on Monday. Now this is the area where I was looking to sell on Monday, right? This area right here, right? This area right here. This line being the beginning of the resistance level, and then this one being the 50% of the resistance, where more like where the actual volume it's seated right at the 50%, and then here being the best entry, which will be at the real beginning of the zone, right? So this is what I was looking on right on Monday. Right on Monday, this is what I was looking at. A pullback into this, and then we sell. And as you guys know, I only trade GU. I only look at GU for now. I was trading GU, EU, and then gold, but it did me dirty, right? It did me dirty because I realized I was trying to trade this one. So it was kind of stressing and confusing. I will miss entries here, trying to catch entries here, and because of that, this one will end up being a loss. Now this one was supposed to be a win. I didn't take, right, because I was trying to catch entries on both sides. And also, if you trade the way I trade, which I use DXY, right? I use DXY for my long term, for my buyers, and then I was trading GU and EU alongside. So I was pairing EU and GU. So if the XY is at a location where it wants to draw, then I'll be looking to buy EU and GU. That's GBPUSD and Euro USD, right? But sometimes maybe GU will hit TP, and then EU will hit stop loss. Why? Because I might get in early, or I might get in late, and then one or two things. So because of that, I decided, let me just stick with my pair, my original pair, which is GU, and then uh, I see how that goes, right? So that was what I decided after really going through my record, my past trades, and I was like, nah, this is crazy. So I have to really adjust adjust it. So now I'm sticking to my one pair only, which is GU, nothing else, right? Nothing else. So guys, this is what I was looking at. So market opened yesterday right here. Market open right here, right? So at this at this location, uh, obviously I only traders from London and New York, right? So I'm waiting. I'm currently sleeping till where the market opens here, and from there was nothing for me to do. Even though uh, there was something I could play, but I was not really into it, right? I was not really into it. This being what? This being the continuation. So I was just like, the market can do anything around here, right? It can do anything, but I was also like, if I'm taking a trade here, right? How many pips do I wanna? How many pips do I wanna target? Which would be maybe roughly 25, 30 pips, right? Now, where can be my stop loss? Now, remember, there's a lot of manipulation because this high was taken, which could potentially act as a point of liquidity, driving the market down a bit. So, am I supposed to risk 15 pips just to make 25 pips, which is 1 to 1.2 or something? So I was like, nah, I rather I rather just stay out a bit and then just wait for my original entry, right? So now the market was pushing up, right? Market was pushing up. As from this level, I had my limit set right here. Now the way I normally do, I was not. The way that I normally do is at this location, right? I'm going to divide my risks into two. I'm going to divide my risk. So if I'm risking $100, if I'm risking $250, I'm going to divide it by two. $125 on the first entry right here, and then the second entry will be right here. Will be right here with a hundred and $125 right here. Which so I'm just trying to capitalize on the move, right? So if in case it hits here and start dropping, then I'm in a trade. If it continues upward, then also, and then hits here, and then still I will still execute, right? So this was what I was normally waiting for to do, but it is what it is. It happens. We clearly see the market go up, fail to touch this area, and then started dropping. Now, this is what I was looking at in the morning because today is Tuesday, right? So in the morning, I was looking at something like this, right? I was looking at something like this. So being something like this, being something like this, where we can have a manipulation here, creating a momentum shift here, a pullback, and then now this is what I was looking at. This is exactly what I was looking at, so that we can have our break of structure here, and then have our break of structure here, and then people always enter after a confirmation, because if there was a break of structure here, then this will act now as a confirmation for people to sell from this location. But we had nothing like that. So but this was what I was looking at since the market started dropping, and actually I did take a buy here. I did take a buy here. I did take a buy somewhere here. Take a buy somewhere here, right here, targeting this level. So roughly it was around a 1 to 3 because my stop loss was literally small. But you see the market just reversed and then boom, just hit my stop loss automatically. So once the market started dropping, there was nothing left for me to do. I just allowed it played out, and then just observe. That was it. And then at the end of the day, so this is a 4-hour imbalance right here, 4-hour imbalance. So I took a buy right here, took a buy right here. Just that I'm almost out of time. I would have made a close around here, around this location. It was around a 1 to 3 weeks to reward ratio, close around here, but I wanted to hold, but I was just like, nah, I'm satisfied for the day, since I had already recovered my losses from here, so I was like, okay, that should be enough for the day, right? And also, I was looking to sell, and I'm still looking to sell as from this location right here. I have my limit set. I'm probably not going to remove it, so I have my limit set here. Looking at this sell right here for now. So this is what I'm looking at right now, this sell continuation. And also, let me show you guys what I normally do. So this is a daily candle, so for me, I'm looking at something like this. It's supposed to be aggressive, so looking at something like this, right? So guys, this is potential area for continuation. Now I don't see the market pulling back up here, right? This is obviously the highest probability entry that I have. So these three levels right here, these entries right here, these areas right here, these are the areas I'll be looking to sell tomorrow, right? So like I told you guys, this area will be my main entry, and obviously 91, we have 16, so I'm probably going to sell here, and also if this level fails, then I'm going to sell here as well. So those are the two levels I'm looking at, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great night. Please subscribe and like the video for future updates, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, right? I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to start trying to do live session, like live trading, while I'm currently actually actively live trading. So I hope to see you guys on the next videos, and see you tomorrow.